Hey guys, I'm Mark with the Ovalrcteam, and I'm on vacation in the beautiful Adirondacks in upstate New York. I stopped in at the local hobby shop at Florian's World of RC, and the owner Kevin hooked me up with this really awesome boat. I can't wait to try it out. This is the Traxxas Spartan, and it's powered by 6S. We got two 3S lipos going in this boat. We're going to do the unboxing today. We're going to try it out here in the water, so let's get started. When you go to pick up one of these boats, the first thing you'll notice is how big the box is. This boat is 36 inches long, and on the front of the box, it's got a really cool graphic of what the boat looks like. On the side of the box, it'll show you what the inside of the boat looks like. And on the end of the box, it'll give you two choices. You have blue and orange, or you have blue and pink. And there's a white dot in front of the blue and orange boat, and that's the one that should be inside this box. Keep in mind, there is a few things that you will need to run this boat. You will need 4 AA batteries for your transmitter. You're going to need some batteries for the boat, and I'm using 2 3S lipo batteries. You can also use 2 2S lipo batteries, or you can use 2 nickel metal hydride batteries. The other thing you will need is a charger, and I'm using the Pro Duo charger to charge my lipo batteries, but you can also pick up a Traxxas ID charger. We already have the plastic off the box, so let's get to the unboxing. We'll lift the lid off the box. Remove the cardboard from the top. I did have the box opened already. I wanted to check out the owner's manual so I know what I need to do for this video, but I didn't have anything else out of the box, so you're seeing it for the first time just like I am. Right on top we have the owner's manual in the bag and a few extra parts. We'll check that out in just a second. Lift off the end. Carefully lift our boat out of the box. And there is a stand that comes with the boat right inside this plastic here. On the other end of the box, you got your transmitter. Now we'll take our boat stand out of the bag and set that up. That way we have a place to set our boat when we pull that out of the bag. The boat stand is easy to set up. The pieces just slide together, and one piece is marked front and the other piece is marked rear. Now we'll take these 4 spongy pads and stick them on our boat stand. Just kind of attach them any way you'd like on there. Next we'll remove the boat out of the plastic. This thing looks sweet. I love the colors. And we'll take a look around the boat. If we look at the back of the boat, you can see the rudder's made of aluminum. The tab holding on the rudder is also made of aluminum. It's got a steering trim tab, one on each side, and a trim tab to help keep the boat stable. Both those trim tabs there are made of stainless steel. There's a hose coming off the rudder. I'll show you where that goes, but that cools the motor and the ESC. The prop is made of plastic, and you can change that out. And the strut is made of aluminum, and the mounting bracket is also made of aluminum. The bottom of the boat has a nice deep V design. The cockpit area of the boat is covered by one piece that slides right in here. And if you pull this pin right at the back, you can lift the cockpit right off the boat. The cockpit cover is made of a very durable plastic. It is flexible and looks like it could take a beating out on the water. The top of the boat, the bottom, and the sides of the boat are all made of the same material. It looks like a flexible but very durable plastic. In the front of the boat, it looks like it's filled with a styrofoam, so if the boat would go underneath the water, it looks like it will float and it'll probably nose up. This is the 540 XL brushless motor. Has some rubber hoses attached to it. It does pump water from the rudder into the ESC, which then goes through the motor. This might just be used for a way to pump the water, and then the water will exit out the side of the boat. In the center of the boat, you have the VXL 6S Marine ESC. It is water cooled. And you have 2 plugs coming off your ESC to plug in your lipo or nickel metal hydride batteries. And you have some Velcro straps to strap them in. You can mount the batteries toward the front, in the middle, or toward the back. Now, if you want to have the most stabilization, you want to mount your batteries toward the front. If you mount them in the middle, Your boat could lift up in the air and flip over, and if you have them mounted all the way at the back, it could spin around on you and not handle very well. Next thing you want to do is open up the bag and get your books out. This is the warranty registration card. We have a few other items inside this bag. We have a tool kit. There is a bag with a tube of marine grease. You have some extra body pins and an extra prop. You have a warranty information booklet and also has a nice illustration inside showing you the parts breakdown on the boat. A pamphlet with the different chargers you can get from Traxxas. You will need a charger for your boat, so this might be helpful. And there is a separate pamphlet for the Traxxas Link, and that'll tell you about the Traxxas Link module that you may want to get so you can connect with your smartphone. And the most important booklet is the Traxxas Quick Start Guide. You will need to read through this before you try to run your boat because it'll tell you about the different settings for your lipo batteries or nickel metal hydride batteries, and we're going to go over that too. Next, we'll take a look at the Traxxas TQ Top Qualifier 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. You have two knobs on the left-hand side. One's a steering trim knob. The other one is a multi-function knob, and that'll control your TSM. That's Traxxas Stability Management. It's basically a steering assist for your boat. On the back of the transmitter, you have an on-off switch. On the top of the transmitter, you have two buttons. One says menu, the other one says set. On the front of the transmitter, you have a steering wheel to control the boat left or right. Underneath the steering wheel, you have a throttle control. Pulling that throttle toward the handle will give you full speed forward. Pushing it forward will put you in reverse. The boat doesn't have a brake, so when you let off the throttle, the boat will automatically slow down. On the bottom of the transmitter, you have a door to slide that over. And now you're going to install your 4 AA batteries. Slide the door back over. So the boat doesn't have an on-off switch. So you always want to make sure that you turn your transmitter on first before you plug in your batteries. So this is a very important part of the video. When you first get your boat, it's going to be set up for nickel metal hydride batteries. There is no on-off switch on the boat. When you plug the batteries in, that'll turn on the electronics on the boat. But the first thing you need to do is turn on the transmitter, then plug your batteries in. You'll hear a series of beeps. The LED will light up green and red, and eventually turning to a solid red. Now you're ready to use the boat with nickel metal hydride batteries. If the ESC is a solid red, that's telling you that you are not in low voltage protection mode, and if you're using lipo batteries, we will need to change that, and I'm going to show you how to do that. In order to put your ESC in low voltage protection mode, you will need to pick up the transmitter, hold the trigger all the way forward in the reverse position, turn on the transmitter, plug in your batteries while holding the trigger all the way forward. You will hear a series of beeps. The beeps will rise up. As the beeps are rising up, just after that, release the trigger. The ESC will initialize. It'll turn a solid green, and then you are in low voltage protection mode and you can safely use your lipo batteries. This will be hard to do by yourself, so I am using a little bit of duct tape around the front of the controller, holding the trigger forward. That'll give me enough time to plug in the batteries, and while it's initializing, I'll remove the tape. When I hear the beeps rise up, I'll release the trigger, and then I'll be in lipo mode. Now I'm going to show you guys how to do that. We have the tape on our trigger, turn our transmitter on, plug in our lipo batteries, take the tape off the transmitter, still holding the trigger all the way forward. We hear the beep rise up. And you can hear the beeps go down. After the beeps rise up, release the trigger. And our LED light is a solid green. We are in low voltage protection mode, and we can use our lipo batteries safely. And we can test the controls just to make sure everything works. Now we'll strap down the lipo batteries. We're going to mount them towards the front, give us more stability. Next we can put the cockpit cover on, put the pin through the back, we're ready to go test it. I took a couple test laps with it already just around the lake here. I'm going to have a friend of mine drive it for you guys so I can take some great video of this thing. This thing really flies. Let's check it out. All right, my friend Luke here, he's going to be running this boat. Go ahead, Luke. Let's get up to speed a little bit, drive it around. Just taking it real easy, hardly any throttle whatsoever. All right, let's get some speed on her, Luke. That may be quarter throttle right there. This thing is so fast, I haven't been able to hold it wide open with this 6S. What do you got right there, Luke? You got about quarter throttle?
Yep.
Hardly anything, right? And this thing just handles great. Got a nice rooster tail up the back. Go ahead and open it up a little bit. Try to give it some speed. I know it's really hard to control this thing when got good distance to it too. We're in some lily pads down there, but it looked like it got out okay. We're going to check the prop for any crap wrapped around it. Got to lift the boat out of the water for a little bit. Make sure nobody's holding on your controller. That prop will cut you, but you want to drain any water that got inside the boat. Got a little bit out of control there, and by going in reverse, you can get some water in the boat. Go ahead, let's set her down and get some more speed runs with this baby here. Looks really good on the water with all these fluorescent colors. Wow, that thing is so quick. We've probably been running this now about 15 minutes, I guess, wouldn't you say?
Yep.
We've got a full charge in both the 3S batteries. Wow, so quick.
You just can't open it.
Yeah, you can't open it all the way up.
Choppy.
It does start to take flight a little bit, even with the batteries all the way in the forward position. But that's what makes this thing fun to drive, the fact that you can't run it wide open all the time. You have to throttle it. Such a fun boat to run around. It's out there about, what do you think, 50 yards?
Easy.
50, 60 yards out. It's got some nice range to it. Running about a little over quarter throttle right now, maybe half throttle. Said you can't run this boat wide open. It just gets out of control. It's so much power. Gets up on the back end and really gets rolling. How's it handle, Luke? Does it handle really good?
Real sharp. Real sharp.
So at half throttle, do some quick turns, I guess. Wow. Even though that's 36 inches long, that thing spins on a dime. Wow, it looked like it wrecked right there, but it wasn't. It was just in a really sharp turn. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the unboxing of the Traxxas Spartan on the 6S lipos. Guys, this is a lot of fun, this boat here. The speed of this thing is just incredible. There's a lot of power. Go out and get yourself one today and enjoy yourself when you're on vacation just like I am today. I'm Mark with the Ovalrcteam. You can also join my Facebook group, the Ovalrcteam, and we'll see you next time.